What's happening, Marvel fans? I am DL here with some movie news. So, set photos have been released from the new Daredevil show that's coming on Disney Plus, Daredevil Born Again, which shows John Bernthal returning as the Punisher. Now, I was kind of apprehensive to talk about this because there's not much to get from set photos. But the reason why I did want to talk about these is because there's a couple of details that I found very interesting and actually made me a little more interested and excited to watch this. And it's a little detail, but it does mean a lot. So, looking at the set photos, we see John Bernthal in costume and he has the Punisher skull again. Um, and if you guys have been hearing rumors here and there were rumblings going around that Disney possibly wouldn't let John Bernthal have the Punisher logo in there because it's Disney, and they're afraid that the skull is like not for kids and blah blah blah. And there was some heavy rumors that they were going to give Punisher the new logo that was from the comics that I personally think is ugly. I hate that new logo that he has in the comics. It just no does not work for me. But I'm actually glad that they brought back his skull logo from the Netflix shows. And what you can also see in the set photos is that John Bernthal is bloody. Like there is blood all over his face, all over his arms. So this leads me to believe that this show may actually get back to the adult, more darker nature that the Netflix shows have had. Will it fully be adult? I don't know because they promised that Echo was going to be TVMA and it wasn't TVMA at all. It didn't feel like TVMA. So I don't know. Like it's time will tell if how violent Born Again will actually be. But from these set photos alone with John Bernthal, just seeing him walking around with blood all over his face and him with the Punisher skull, and also seeing more of Daredevil in costume, which I'm starting to like his red costume more because the first time I saw him in the set photos, I didn't know how to feel about it. But like seeing more of it with John Bernthal, like I'm starting to warm up to his costume again. It's like it's more red, so I like that. And maybe in the context of the show, when it's properly lit and edited, it will probably look a lot better. But yeah, these little details here, is telling me that it's probably going to try harder to get back to what we liked about Daredevil from the Netflix shows. We've seen some hints here and there, but it feels like they weren't fully, committing to it. But it seems like the show could possibly commit to that. Now, I still have my apprehensions about Born Again. If you guys have followed my channel, you guys know how I feel about the Marvel shows overall. The majority of them I have not enjoyed. But this is a show that I feel like they have to get right because they were, the Netflix shows, specifically with Daredevil, these have been shows that a lot of people loved and appreciated, and some people consider Daredevil to be their favorite in the MCU, and Marvel is officially making them canon again. So this show is very important. It like they need to get the characters right. They have to get the stories right. They have to get the tone, the theme right. You know, and if Kingpin's going to be in this, they have to get him right as well because ever since he made his debut in the MCU officially, it's been very underwhelming. So they definitely have to get Kingpin right. But like the returning characters from Netflix, they everything just has to get back to normal again. Do they have to do 100% like follow the stories from the Netflix shows? No, but as I said, they just have to get the tone, the aesthetic, the themes and the stories. They have to get those right. So as I said, this is just a photo. This could mean absolutely nothing and the show could suck. But just judging from these photos alone, it feels like this show will hit different. I hope it does. But what did you guys think about these set photos with John Bernthal as the Punisher? Does it give you more hope on the Born Again show, or these photos mean absolutely nothing and you're still apprehensive on how good the show will actually be, which is very understandable. But comment your thoughts down below and let me know.